Osho once said, "Existence has no mistakes. Everything that happens, happens because it is needed." Tell me, my friend, how often do you feel life is slipping out of your control? You plan, you struggle, you pray for a certain outcome, yet life turns in a completely different direction. Does it make you restless, anxious, angry? Or does it make you wonder? Maybe life itself is trying to guide you somewhere you cannot yet see. Before we go deeper, let me share this important note. This reflection is inspired by Osho's wisdom, but it is expressed in our own way. Take a slow breath with me. You and I are not here for theory. We are here for something raw, something real, the truth that what is destined to happen will happen. Think about it. Did you choose your birth? Did you select your parents? Did you decide the very first breath you took? No, those were given. Existence gave them. If even your beginning was not your choice, how can the rest of life be fully in your control? We wake every morning with plans. We draw lists. We imagine outcomes. But by evening, so many things have shifted. Some opportunities appear unexpectedly. Some losses break us without warning. Sometimes a door closes and another one opens. That is life's way of saying, you are not the master of the script. You are the actor. Existence is the director. Osho's teachings remind us, the pain of man is not in life itself, but in resistance. We want the river to flow according to our map, not its own. And when it doesn't, we call it failure. We call it unfair. But what if instead of fighting, we floated? What if we trusted that even the events we don't understand carry hidden meaning? Let me ask you, how many times has life taken a turn you hated, but years later you looked back and said, "Thank God it happened this way"? Maybe it was a heartbreak that forced you to grow. Maybe it was a job loss that pushed you toward your real calling. In the moment it felt wrong. Later you realized it was the exact medicine your soul needed. That's the mystery of destiny. We see only one page, while existence holds the whole book. The truth is simple. What is meant to be will be. Fighting it only exhausts us. Accepting it makes us free. But does this mean we stop trying? No. Effort is our part. Results are life's part. You plant the seed, you water it, but whether it sprouts is not in your control. That belongs to existence. This balance, effort without attachment to results, is real meditation in action. Our greatest suffering comes from the illusion of control. We think, I can make everything bend to my will. When it bends, we smile. When it doesn't, we cry. But look around. Does the sun rise because of your command? Do the stars move for your convenience? Existence flows in its own rhythm, and when we join that rhythm, we taste inner peace. Osho's quotes often return to this. When you surrender to life, life opens its hidden treasures. Tell me, when was the last time you simply trusted? Trusted that the heartbreak was not the end, but a beginning. Trusted that the loss was not punishment, but preparation. Trusted that the silence was not emptiness, but an invitation. This is mindfulness. To witness every event as if it has a place in a larger plan. To breathe into the unknown, saying, I don't see the whole picture, but I trust existence does. And trust does not make you passive. In fact, it makes you alive. You act fully, but without the heavy chains of anxiety. You do your best, then release the rest. That release is letting go. That release is spiritual awakening. Look at nature. The river does not complain about the rocks. It bends, flows, and still reaches the sea. The tree does not argue with the seasons. In summer, it blooms. In autumn, it lets go. Can we live with this same wisdom? We can if we drop ego. Ego is the voice that says, I must control, I must win, I must decide everything. But love, the purest love, lives without ego. Love says, I trust, I surrender, I accept. That is why Osho would remind us only love beyond ego can bring real freedom. My friend, think of your own struggles. Think of the times you resisted, how heavy it felt. Now imagine if you accepted those moments as part of a divine plan. Wouldn't your heart be lighter? Wouldn't silence arise inside you? This is inner peace. This is meditation, not sitting apart from life, but living each moment with awareness, with acceptance, with trust. The message is clear. Resistance is pain. Acceptance is peace. When we accept that what is destined will happen, a deep calm descends. But let me be honest, it is not easy. The mind screams, why me? Why now? Why this? But the witness inside you whispers, wait, watch, trust. In time, it will make sense. And hasn't it always done? Look back at your past. The pieces fit, even if slowly. So let me ask you again. What if you could live today with the faith that whatever happens is necessary for your growth? How would that change the way you breathe? When you hold this faith, fear melts. Fear belongs to the future. What if this happens? What if that doesn't? But if you trust destiny, the future loses its teeth. You begin to live here, now, and the present becomes your temple. Acceptance is not laziness. It is the highest intelligence. It is acting fully while trusting fully. It is planting the seed with love, then smiling whether it flowers or not. Because you know, even if this seed doesn't bloom, existence has another garden waiting. This is not philosophy. This is freedom. This is the real heart of mindfulness, meditation, letting go, inner peace, spiritual awakening, and self-realization. Osho's wisdom teaches us that the deepest courage is not in controlling life, but in surrendering to it. He would often laugh and say, life never goes wrong. Only your expectations go wrong. And isn't that the truth? So, let us together embrace this mantra. What is meant to be, will be. Say it softly in your heart. What is destined will come. What is mine will not miss me. What is not mine cannot stay. Feel how light that makes you. Feel how much freedom is hidden in that surrender. This is not hopelessness. This is hope at its highest. It is hope rooted in trust, not in demand. It is joy rooted in flow, not in control. It is love rooted in faith, not in fear. Let me end with a question for you. If you truly believed that destiny is guiding you, how would you live differently today? Would you worry less? Would you love more? Would you relax into silence, into meditation, into the beauty of now? Share your reflection in the comments. Your voice may be the light someone else needs tonight. If this touched your heart, please like this video, share it with someone who needs it, and subscribe to Echoes of Chetna, Inner Wisdom. So together we can spread Osho's timeless wisdom, mindfulness, meditation, letting go, and the path to inner peace. This video is inspired by Osho's wisdom. It is an independent creation, not affiliated with Osho or Osho International Foundation, and is shared with deep respect for his teachings. And now I leave you with this. What if everything that has ever happened in your life, every joy, every wound, every silence, was exactly what was meant to happen? Could you, just for one moment, trust that existence has never abandoned you?